Uber versus Lyft. Which one's better to drive for? Let's go. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to the RideShare Guy. So you clicked this video because you want to know which one's better to drive for, Uber or Lyft. All right, but first, let's get some disclaimers out of the way. The first disclaimer is everything is market dependent. So your market may vary compared to my market, compared to other people's markets. Now, the second disclaimer is that if you have both in your market, you better sign up for both. Your time is valuable. And if one is slow, the other one can help you make more money. It's called multi-apping. So you don't have to stick to one app. You can sign up for both Uber and Lyft. And if you even want to throw some food delivery in there, go ahead. But make sure you sign up for both, try out both in your market, and then you'll be able to see which one's busier, which one pays better, and which one you like overall more. Now, before we get started, if you're watching this video, you might actually be wondering because you might be wanting to sign up for one or both platforms. And one of the things that we offer here at the RideShare Guy is an entire course dedicated to being a rideshare driver. It's about working smarter, not harder, and maximizing your income. And if you enter RSG50 for a limited time, you're gonna get 50% off the course. So get out there and make more money today. All right, let's talk about pay. Which one pays more? Well, when it comes down to it, both platforms for several cities across the US have switched to an upfront pay model, which means that ride request screen comes to you. You can accept or deny, and it's going to show you the fare you are likely going to get. And the reason why I say that is because it could be changed based on certain factors that need to be met. But for the most part, that is the price that you're going to get for the ride completed. You're also going to be able to see the pickup and drop-off locations, and also about how far away it is, as well as the distance for that particular trip. So you can kind of weigh all those options in the 10 or 15 seconds that you get, depending on the platform, to see if that trip is worth it for you or not. But you might just want to know what platform pays more. Upfront fares is much different because there is no time and distance and base rate any longer. It is pretty much what they deem they're going to offer you based on several factors. What those factors are, they say is time, distance, and a lot of other things, but we don't really know what those factors are. But we do get a lot of screenshots here at the RideShare Guy and watching Show Me the Money Club, which we can kind of see which one is paying a little bit better. And currently, as of this video, Uber is the clear winner when it comes to it's paying better than Lyft overall. And this is on a general sense across multiple markets. Again, this is something that you're going to have to actually figure out yourself in your own particular market when the rides are coming in. All you gotta do is just compare similar rides to each other and see the difference. But this one is going to Uber. Now, with that being said, Uber or Lyft when it comes to busier or market share? Well, this is definitely going to vary market by market because some markets are going to be much busier on one platform versus the other. In my particular market, Uber is much busier than Lyft is. In fact, about 4 to 1. So my lifetime totals is actually about 4 times the amount on Uber than it is on Lyft. And that was actually several factors, not just how busy it is, but also the back-to-back rides that you could potentially get while you're finishing up on another ride. So it just kind of keeps you on the platform. But when you are sitting there waiting for rides to come in, Uber is definitely the clear winner in my market on how often I get rides on Uber versus on Lyft. But there are a couple of times when I've gone out where Lyft is actually busier. So it just depends on what's going on and what's going around in your area, and if there's any deals going on either platform. Definitely another reason why you should be on both platforms, because if one is slow, the other one might be busy, or your time is going to go to the highest bidder, right? All right, now let's talk tips. Which one is better with tips? Well, when it comes to passengers, they're going to be on both platforms more than likely, just as most drivers are on most platforms. There's no loyalty between each company, and pretty much whoever has the lowest either rates and or time to be picked up, that's pretty much who that person is actually going to use when they want to order a ride. And that is by far usually how it works. But not always. Some people are very loyal to one platform over the other and may only use one platform over the other. But when it comes down to it, passengers are on both platforms. So when it comes to tips, it's going to be pretty much a wash because you can tip on both platforms And I've seen pretty much about the same coming from Uber and Lyft, at least in my market. But I want to know, what do you see? Do you see one over the other? Comment below and let me know. All right, let's talk about the last parts of pay when it comes down to it. Bonuses, quests, promotions, streak bonuses, area preference bonus, whatever it might be, boost pluses, all the different types of ways that you can earn extra income on less rides that you're giving. So this is something that both platforms are very, very similar, but they also have some of their own uniqueness when it comes to the different bonuses and promotions that they offer. Now, there is a clear winner on who gives more promotions, at least in my market, but this is something, again, that will vary market to market because it's based on how many drivers are in the area, how many drivers they're expecting to be in that area for the time the bonuses and promotions are given out, and also how many rides they're expecting. So are they expecting the week to be busy, the time frame to be busy? Are they expecting less drivers on the road during the business, so they're trying to entice drivers to come on? There's a lot of factors there. But in my market, the clear winner is Uber here as well. Lyft does give out bonuses, but nowhere near the amount that Uber does in my particular market. And again, what do you see? Comment below and let us know. All right, so now let's talk about the service itself. We'll talk about the platforms being a driver. So we really deal with the app. Now, in my opinion, both apps need to be updated. They both need it. They both need to be overhauled. They need to be changed. They need to be updated. They need to reflect, for most markets, the upfront fare and the upfront pay differences. There's a lot there. Get rid of the stuff that doesn't work, keep the stuff that does work, and make it a better app overall, a better experience. Take in some of the safety factors that drivers have been talking about, like Uber's 10-second for the ride request screen. That's too short of a time, especially if you're driving. You need to look at the phone, you need to look at the road, you need to judge if that ride's gonna be worth it or not. 10 seconds, not enough time. But when it comes down to it, app versus app, I gotta say, Uber has its perks, Lyft has its perks, so it's gonna be a wash. But what do you think? Let us know. All right, so let's talk about glitches. Which one glitches more? And clearly there is one that does glitch more. But when it comes down to missed ride opportunities, missed pay because of those rides, because of issues during the ride, whatever it might be, if there's a glitch in the system, in the app, it can cause for a real irk or a real concern and a lot of problems, especially when it deals with taking your money or keeping your money, holding your money, or not getting paid for an extended amount of time. Now, Uber definitely takes the cake on which app glitches more than the other app. And lastly, what app is better than the other for drivers overall? Now, when it comes down to it, when it comes to pay, when it comes to busyness, when it comes to glitches, when it comes to performance, when it comes to just making money out there, Uber, to me, is the clear winner. Only because I'm getting more rides, I'm getting paid more because of that. The bonuses are usually higher on Uber versus Lyft. But when it comes to both platforms, I will continue to drive on both platforms because my time goes to the highest bidder. Whoever's going to be bidding me the job and I accept that, well, that means I'm gonna be going with them. Whether it's Uber, whether it's Lyft, it don't really matter. But if I had a preference, yes, Uber is a little bit better. But there are certain things I do like Lyft better for, like the stay within area filter. That thing is absolutely amazing. We have a video out talking about that Joe just recently did, where he's talking about how he gets better bonuses and everything you need to know about it. So make sure you check out those videos if you want to take advantage of the stay within area filter. Not only that, there are definitely some better tweaks on the Lyft platform versus the Uber. But all in all, they're ride sharing. You're picking somebody up, you're dropping somebody off. If you're getting a ride request coming in and it's the right price, go ahead, accept it, take it, and where you're getting the money from probably don't matter too much, right? What are your thoughts though? Let us know, comment below. And also, if you have more questions or anything like that when it comes to what platform is better, what questions you've faced, issues that you've had, put it in the comments and let us know. Now, if you want more information on the stay within area filter when it comes to Lyft and how you can maximize your earnings and what Joe's doing, check out this video right here. And also make sure you subscribe, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our videos, as well as our live streams dealing with rideshare on Show Me the Money Club, and also food delivery, last mile delivery with Money Hungry. All right, drive smart, everyone.